Hey everyone, Josh Threadpin here. Um, so the reason why I made poses, assets, and voting icons and shown you is so that you guys can give me feedback whether I should change something or not. And at the ending, I have a surprise for you. So I think everyone has seen the poses already, but let's just get into it. So here's 7 Ball, her asset, and a really interesting voting icon. So it's so as you can see, it has a bunch of billiard balls for the background of the voting icon. It's kind of cool. And Balloon, whose user is actually my brother. I need to fix that eye size. Hold on, give me a second. There we go. I'll leave it that way. Here's his asset, and here's his icon. So as you can see, it's from the famous Pixar movie Up, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. And there is baseball cap, and here's his asset and his icon, which is just a bunch of baseballs. And there's box and his asset and voting icon. So I'm not saying that box is the spongy of the camp. I don't know. So please don't kill me, box's user. Moving on, beach balls asset. So by the way, this asset, this pose was inspired by Lunchy from Troc 4. I think everyone has heard of Troc. So as you can see, they look pretty similar. And after Skitty Boy said that Beach Ball was a silly character, I thought that kind of reminds me of someone. So I thought that Beach Ball would be a great Lunchy. To be honest, I don't really think Lunchy is the worst. I don't. Even if she didn't perform well in challenges, I still think she put a lot of humor into her challenge entries. So anyway, here's Beach Ball's asset and voting icon. Her voting icon was also inspired by Lunchy's old voting icon. There's Flea, his body, and voting icon. Nothing really much to say about it. Next up, we have Fluff Ball. Fluff Ball. Okay, this is his asset. Fluff Ball's voting icon was almost the hardest because I honestly didn't know how to make a red eye asset, but I finally figured it out, and I was really happy. Oh, anyway, there's Glass, and about his voting icon. Check out the Paper Puppets Season 1 cast. As you can see, doesn't that look familiar? To be honest. That's what inspired me. That's how it's what Melon's pose inspired this. Oh. Sorry. Anyway, moving on to Hardy. Now Hardy, as many of you know, it was from the strife for the million. And Hardy is honestly my favorite character. There's PB&J, 17% peanut butter, 17% jelly, 64% what? Wait, no. 66% bread 100% goodness. I don't really know what to say about the voting icon. But, it was created by Zanny Leaves. So, don't sue me, Zanny Leaves. I'm sorry I had to use your character. So, the credit for the image goes to, Zanny Leaves. Anyway, moving on. Phone. And her icon looks pretty cool. And there's Portal Gun. Her voting icon was based off the background. It was based off of a wallpaper my dad had while growing up. There's strawberry. Her asset is just a bunch of strawberries. And she's camouflaged, kind of. Water bottles. And her voting icon looks pretty cool. Anyway, you're probably wondering about the surprise at the ending. And so what is it? Well, BOOC contestants, we are having a debuter. Woo! These are just a bunch of debuters from past object shows. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, her name is Tapey, and her user is my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Her name is Annie, and here's her asset and icon. I think it looks pretty cute. But so not only we're having a debuter, but we're also going to have a rejoiner in the future. So I'll explain to you more about Tapey in the results when it comes. So guys, again, give me feedback on the icons and poses, and yeah. Just let me know if I need to change anything, okay? Before I send it to before I post it to DeviantArt so that you guys can use. Well, peace.